Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Going back to YouTube, all right. Oh, goodness gracious. Need to be able to see the channel point redemptions over on Twitch, just in case anybody redeems any channel point things. How's it going, Siobhan? You bought the Twilight series today. It was very different. I really don't get why people hated it so much. Kristen Stewart can't act, and POV is really bad, but still, it is good. Are you talking about you bought the movies? Or the books? Because I think it's a different experience with the movies or the books. Because I think a lot of people really liked the books, and then they tried out the movies and they were like, not a fan. F the books. Oh, really? You don't like reading? I mean, reading isn't for everybody, but books are shit. Yo, Siobhan, you have a lot of hot takes, you know that? I don't think you say very many like moderate statements. Most of your statements seem rather extreme. In general, you know, I'd say most of your statements that I hear you say are like very like strong opinions. It's not a bad thing to have strong opinions. I'm just realizing that you have a lot of strong opinions. Books are good if they're for education. I support books if they are pragmatic. I see. So you think books are a waste of time if they're not useful for something. But how do you determine what use is in a book? Maybe the use of a book is just enjoyment from the reader, and it's not actually teaching you anything, or, you know, maybe it's not even a critically like acclaimed book. It's not like a well-written book, but if people enjoy it, doesn't that serve a pragmatic purpose? I think that most people, when they're reading books, are doing it for just enjoyment, you know? What's up, Ido? I do not speak the language that you are putting there. I speak English, Spanish, and a little bit of French. That's about it. I'm learning Japanese. We'll see how that goes, but I also don't think I could read that if you put it in Japanese, so. Enjoyment for the reader is the hedonist approach. Well, I'm arguing that there is a pragmatic, like there's a practical application for having a book that isn't good. Like, what is the practical application of it? That's up to whoever's reading it, but I think you can, you know, I have an attraction for Turkish people. Is it Turkish? Or maybe they just saw your name in there and they were just like, because it looks like they said your name, right? Şaban kes de boş yapma. It looks like Şaban is 2 times a grandmother. I don't know. Told you to cut it out. Oh, really? Why? Why? That's funny. That's so funny. Well, yeah, so I mean, doing things for the pure enjoyment of them, I get why that could lead to bad things, but I think, you know, we can go too far, philosophically speaking. I think we can go too far into justifying the reason why we do things into a very narrow set of what is useful, because you have people that, let's say, play video games, for example. I have had people in my life that have said, you know, oh, why do you play video games? That's such a waste of time. And I would say, it's not a waste of time. I enjoy it or whatever. And they would be like, well, does it make any money? And obviously revealing their hand of what they believe is like a good value to spend your time on is if that thing makes you money. And I personally think that, something making you money is fine and you need to make money. But just because something makes money doesn't make it a valuable use of your time. So I don't know. It also depends on what you're doing with the money that you get from it. I don't know. I think it's just a lot more complicated than what people give it credit for, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents though. I feel like books can be good even if they're not educational. And I feel like there are way more bad books than there are good books though. Like it's crazy. Like, go into a bookstore someday and just pick a book off the shelf and start to read it. I would say like the majority of books written aren't actually that good, which is kind of crazy that they got published, but I don't know, like unless it's like a book that I've been recommended, I really don't read random books. Video games are for entertainment. I never saw books for enjoyment. But that's what I'm saying though, is you're expressing your opinion as if it's a fact. And trust me when I say that I get it. I like expressing my opinions very strongly because I feel passionate about them and I feel like I have a lot of justification for why I feel that way. I've thought a lot about it. I've researched it. Whatever. What's up, Monk Killer? I mean, the same with series and movies. They're also 95% bad. I mean, that's probably true as well. Honestly. How's it going, Monk Killer? Welcome in. Yeah, it's really not hit or miss. It's mostly miss, and sometimes a hit. Which really makes you think about like content it makes me think about content creators and like how, if you're going through the Twitch, page of, who are all the people doing this or whatever. I mean, just chatting is a nightmare. Any big category is really a nightmare. You can go through tens of hundreds of people sometimes and never find like a stream that actually is enjoyable, or the streamer is even reading the freaking chat. Like, I don't know. It's insane. And when you look at it from that perspective, you're like, how could you not be successful streaming if you're like a normal-ish person who reads the chat and tries to be mildly funny? Like, I think in that light, it's like, well, everybody, could make it because like the standard's so low because anybody can do it, Right now, we can do better job to express a story. Even a novel type book can be expressed in other medias, so it's very outdated to get something out of it. Yes, but also the advantage of a book is that you get to consume it at your own pace. Sure, you could pause your Netflix show and think about it and sit there and be like, this Wednesday episode is really making me think about life and death and the importance of, living every day as if it was your last, or I don't know, whatever you can learn from that. But a TV show usually is not being paused. You're watching it at the pace that the director or writers or whoever wanted you to consume it. And some shows are really slow and people think they're boring, and some shows are really fast and think that they're boring. So I think with a book, you have the opportunity to read it very quickly or read it slowly and think about it. And that's kind of an advantage that a book has, is that it's up to you how fast you want to read it. But I also think that if I had to, decide which medium I liked my stories to be told in, I really like visual media. I like actors playing a part, and people that read a lot of books will understand this. But if you read a book and then you watch the movie that was made about the book, and the movie isn't very good, then you're more disappointed because you wanted to see that book, you know, brought to life on a video, you know, in a movie or whatever. But sometimes it's not very good, or sometimes you just envisioned certain things differently. Like in your head, the use of our imagination, I feel like in today's day and age, I feel like we're not using our imaginations as much. Like, how often do you just sit and like think about stuff and imagine worlds and, you know, things that don't exist? And I don't know, you know, like when I was a kid, I would imagine up, you know, tons of stories about stuff. And as an adult, I don't spend as much time imagining things. I don't use my imagination because I have things to consume. Good thing about a book is it only takes one person with a good idea. To produce a movie, for example, you need a whole team and lots of money. And you also need good actors who believe in the story, who you know, can perform well. It's a good thought, Monk Killer. It'll never be better than my vision, so if I read a book, I would always get disappointed from the movies. Well, then maybe you just have a high opinion of yourself, and you believe that your vision is better. I think sometimes I think that I liked the way that I imagined it, but sometimes I watch a movie and I'm like, wow, I could not have imagined it that way myself. But the person that made this movie like made it even more amazing that I could have dreamed of, you know? And sometimes, you know, they're using CGI to make it really intense, you know? Peter Jackson's movies are good because I read the book later. Yeah. I feel like Lord of the Rings is one of those, you know. The movies are just as good as the books, if not better, because the Lord of the Rings books are full of just not filler. It's not filler, but it's like, how many elven poems do you want to read before you get back onto the action? Like, I love poems, but 2-3 pages of like, and on the leaves his head did, you know, his head did rest, and then a lady came, I don't know, with a big chest. That's the only thing that I could think of. I don't know. If anybody has read the Lord of the Rings books, you'll know that there are many a freaking poem. So many damn poems. We just read The Hobbit, me and my wife, and I tried to kind of like sing-songy like say the poems because they're kind of meant to be sung. At least the elves in the forest when they're singing and they're like following them through the forest and they keep on like disappearing. But like, damn, there's some long poems in there. Forrest Gump books are supposed to be awful. Never read them though. Huh. I didn't know that Forrest Gump came from a book. Excuse me, sorry. Don't mind me. I'm not tired. I wasn't up until 3 a.m. playing Valheim with my friend. I definitely was. But yeah, I'm always surprised when I find out that movies were actually books. It seems like that happens more frequently than not, you know? Just a second, my sister sent me a message and I need to read it real quick. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Did you get bored from books even talking about it? Made you yawn? You proved my point. No, I proved the point that staying up until 3 a.m. is a bad idea because it makes you tired. Yeah, I'm not bored about talking about books. In fact, I enjoy talking about this. And if I could make my entire stream just like talking about random stuff, I think I would. I really, really love video games, but I think I love talking more. And that's why some people have actually told me that I should start a podcast. But the problem is, how do you do a podcast by yourself? Like, do you just sit there and talk to yourself? Like, who has anybody ever listened to a one-man podcast? One-man podcast is actually kind of a cool name for a podcast. Dang it, somebody's already done it. Josh Williams is a comedian, producer, and simpleton on the path to enlightenment. Named One Man Podcast. Dang it! Wasn't very original, I guess. Curse you, Josh Williams, for having the idea way, way, way before me. In 2017? Dang it! I'm only 6 years too late. I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool having a podcast. I think I'd enjoy doing a podcast. Me and my wife actually have talked about like doing a podcast together, and that seems like a really fun idea. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna be yawning a lot today because I'm talking and breathing, and that's usually what triggers yawns, is like breathing a lot. But for me, at least, that's what triggers it. Yeah, I don't know. What do you all think? You think I should start a podcast? Do you listen to it? Where do you all listen to podcasts, or do you actually listen to podcasts? Because maybe you all just actually don't listen to podcasts. That'd be awkward. I feel like I stopped listening to podcasts when I stopped working at a warehouse. Because when I worked at like this paper company in college, I had a lot of time where I was in a warehouse going back and forth, moving things, you know, loading up a truck, driving a truck, and I just like pop in my headphones and just like listen. And I just, you know, I liked hearing stories during my work hours rather than just walking around listening to the sound of my feet on the concrete. You listen to Turkish podcasts if it's intellectual subjects. I don't listen to chit chats. Okay, so it's got to have some. You're really into that, like it has some, you know, intrinsic value to it. You want to be learning things. I can appreciate that. I chat with you on the live stream already. Why would I listen to other people talk? Well, sometimes listening to other people talk can make me have ideas that I wouldn't have by myself. And if you don't have, you know, like let's say if you're working and I don't know, in the United States, people are weird about you being on the phone while you're working, but they don't mind you listening to things while you're working, like, you know, passively listening. But if you're actively like having a conversation, sometimes they have like an issue with that. So I guess if you could just have a conversation with somebody, that'd be nice. But honestly, like, let's say you work from 9 to 5 p.m. and let's say it's 10 a.m. in the morning, you want to talk to somebody. Who the hell are you calling at 10 a.m.? Who has the time to call you and be like, hey, let's have a conversation about Peter Jackson movies. Tell me which one of your Lord of the Rings books is your favorite and why. You know, like, I just don't, I mean, I'm the type of person that would love to be talking to people almost at all times. Like, I never get tired of having conversations with people. And you know, like for example, when my wife is at work and I'm at home, you know, if I'm off work or if I'm done working on whatever it is I'm working on, done streaming or whatever, or editing YouTube videos, whatever it may be, I wish that I had somebody to talk to. Like sometimes, like that's usually why I don't play video games alone, is because I get like lonely or bored, and so like having somebody to talk to is just amazing. I'm a very extroverted person, man. If I don't give my 2 cents about a subject, it would bum me out. Yeah, no, I get that. I'm super extroverted too. Why being in France is tough for me. just today, I just got back from the grocery store, and I was walking along, and I see this kid, and I don't know, he's like 15 or something, and he is the son of this guy in our not neighborhood, but in our city, I guess. It's a small city, but and they both play disc golf, and so we've actually played several rounds of disc golf together on various occasions. And I just see him, and I recognized him from afar, and I just like kind of like gave him a wave, and he kind of was like, "Oh, hey, like, how are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm doing good." And then he's kind of like, "Okay," and he was like kind of done talking, and I was like, "Oh yeah," like, but I was like, I wanted to talk, and I started talking about like, "Oh, I went to the grocery store and I got some, healthy foods," and trying to use my French vocabulary. And I was like, "Oh, I got some milk and some salad and whatever." And he's like, "Oh yeah, and you got some chips." And I'm like, "Oh, those are for my wife. Those aren't for me." And he's just like, "Okay, well, like, have a good day, bye," and or whatever. And I'm like, "Okay, like, just don't want to have a conversation? That's fine." Like, he was waiting for somebody, so he didn't have anywhere to go. But I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm dealing with introverts and I don't realize it, and I just expect that other people want to talk too. And I think that in other countries, if I had been like, "Oh, like, how's it going?" I don't know, they might have told me about something about their day, but in France, like, people are just like, "Cool, that's what I'm doing, goodbye. And now I'm going to leave." I don't know. It's not that I like small talk though, Shaban. It's that I like connecting with people. And some people don't know how to connect on a deeper level, so you have to start with small talk. Because if you go up to somebody and be like, "I've been thinking a lot about the origins of life, and I really just, I don't know, I just was thinking about how we're all one human family, and why can't we all just get along, and look at all these things that are happening, and like, how do we as individuals, make a difference? How can we improve the world? Just us, Sure, we can use reusable, plastic things instead of one-time use plastic things, and we can shower with cold water and whatever, but how do we really make a difference? Like, does me doing any of this actually change anything, or is it all just stupid and I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, sure, I could jump into that, but most people would be like, "What? Huh?" In Turkey, everyone hates small talk. If you try to start a conversation, you can find yourself arguing about the Red Massacre by Joseph Stalin. We go deep extremely fast, man. I mean, hey, maybe I need to go to get myself to Turkey. Maybe me and the Turks would get along. I do like turkey. The meat. I'm a very judging person, not protecting one. So this is the reason why I act like I'm the protagonist, lol. But you accept it and you're honest about it, which is something I appreciate about you, Shaban. Because I think the worst thing is people that lie or pretend like they aren't what they are. I think that we should all just own up to who we are right now and know that we don't have to be that person forever. That we can change. That even if we feel bad and we feel embarrassed about something that we did or whatever, that, you know what? Just accept it. Be honest about it. Tell people you're sorry if you hurt them. And move on. And just try better the next time. And if you fail again, that's okay. Because then you can be like, "Hey, you know what? I was really trying hard to not do this thing, and I did it again, and I feel even worse about it. And I hope you don't hate me for that." Or something like that. And just like be straight up with people. People love that, usually. I don't know. I just know what I like, and that's what I like. You would get culture shocked a lot in Turkey. Social skills people have. Interesting. What did I just walk into, lol? We're talking about the finer points of life, Makuta. We're talking about how I can't go up and have a conversation with people in France, partially because of the language barrier. It doesn't help. but also partially because they don't like to, you know, just have conversations on the street. I don't know. Maybe I need to invite more people into my home and be like, hey, come and sit on my floor that doesn't have a couch anymore because I sold it. My wife's very sad about me selling the couch, but I'm moving. She's not gonna be moving though. That's the thing. But do I leave a ton of stuff for her to get finished by herself while I'm gone? Because then she's stressed out about, like, you know, how many things she has to get done, and I'm not even there to help. You'd be one of those antisocial people. You like to interact in, like, your own time and way, right? Where, like, you get to comment on what you want to comment on streams. I think live streaming is a fantastic way for introverts and antisocial people to get the interaction that they need. Like, think about it. You could say, I need to leave whenever you want, or you could just disappear, and I wouldn't think it was weird at all. And you could still be there lurking, watching the stream, and I would just be like, oh, like, guess they're not talking, and it would be okay, you know? And it's just like, it's the perfect situation. It's the ideal scenario for, you know, a la carte social interaction. Small talk is bad for Europe, man. Try to lure them in with cheese and absinthe? Absinthe? Are you talking about the alcohol, Shaban? Cheese and wine, maybe. I don't know if they're going for absinthe. At least not at 4 in the afternoon, eh? Yeah, I don't know, man. I've actually tried to interact with French people and be like, hey, like, would you want to go get lunch sometime with me? And they're not very, like, committal. They're like, yeah, like, we'll see about it. And, like, usually in the United States, that's like I don't want to go to lunch with you. And you can tell that they're just saying that to be nice. But in France, like, people are like, yeah, like, that sounds awesome. But then they never contact you and never try to do anything about it. And you're like, why? I don't know. It's not like I'm gonna pay for their meal or something like that. I'm not trying to have a date, but in Turkey, it's a very common thing to pick your bro up to go to dinner, and it's not gay. I mean, I love bro dates. I'm a big fan of men hanging out with other men exclusively. Not exclusively in the sense that you don't hang out with anyone else, but like just you to go and do something and hang out, like a bro day or a bro trip. You know, you can do bro trips, like a bro camping trip or whatever. A lot of Americans are stupid though, Shaban. Like, let's be honest. There's a large homophobia in the US, and there's a large, like, insecurity about doing anything that's feminine as a man in the US. Honestly, as a man in the US, it's not okay to be feminine, and it's not okay to be masculine either, because masculinity is synonymous with toxic masculinity, which is just silly. But it's just like you can't do either. So what are you? You're a eunuch. You're a non-feeling, non-emotional being who just exists. That's where men are in the US right now. Have trust issues, lol. A lot of Americans are pretty dumb. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with that. 100%. You can't be anything. Yeah. It's just frustrating. And it's so weird because if you ever try and, like, quote unquote argue, and I don't mean like aggressively, like being rude or something like that, but I mean argue in the argue your point thing, where you try and provide like reasons or examples about stuff, people just invalidate your experience as a man as well, because they point to, oh, the patriarchy, or, oh, you know, how many years of history have men ruled the world, or, oh, you know, women don't get paid as much as men, or any of these, like, talking points of feminism, which isn't really feminism, because feminists want equality, but these women out here that are you know, trying to put men into a corner. They're more like, freaking, I don't know. They want to be better than men. They want to have more rights than men. I don't know. It's just so stupid. And it's just hard. It's hard to be a man and be like, I have needs and feelings and things, you know, without like the other men being like, pussy, you know, or because like our own men brethren will put us down when we try and be vulnerable or try and be like sensitive or whatever, which is just, it's the worst. It's like, I mean, maybe it's not exactly like it, but it feels similar to when, I think I've told you all about this before, but Terry Crews, he's a black actor, used to be a football player actually, but he did things like, what is the cop show? 9-9? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And anyways, he's a very successful black man, and he gets so much shit from other black people about how, oh, you're a sellout, and oh, you're just a Oreo or whatever because you're black on the outside, but you're really just another white person on the inside. And it's like anybody that becomes relatively successful as a black person that isn't a rapper or something like that gets shamed for you know, being successful. And I feel like it's kind of similar to men who want to be vulnerable or feminine or anything other than whatever is accepted. You know, their own peers are the ones that are like putting them down. So I don't know, it's weird. I really love Great Gatsby. This is why flamboyant men with a lot of to admire and not gay. I actually haven't seen The Great Gatsby. What is The Great Gatsby about, actually? Old money versus new money. Terry Crews' new money. Yeah, well, he's made his money, you know? The Great Gatsby is a classic novel. It tells the tragic story of Jay Gatsby, a mysterious millionaire who loves Daisy Bouquet. This feels like not a... This feels like a synopsis, not a... like just a preface. I don't want to know all of the thing if I want to watch it. Can somebody give me like the 5-second version of what it is and what it's about? Because I actually don't know what The Great Gatsby is about. There's a millionaire, Jay Gatsby, and he has an obsession to reunite with his former lover. Okay, so it's about a rich guy trying to get with his ex-girlfriend or something. I watched it because Tobey Maguire. Is Tobey Maguire in it? You're talking about the movie, right? I feel like it's just a love letter to like the 20s though, right? It's just one of those books / movies that people make because they like, oh, I wish that I had been able to live in the 20s because, oh wait, no, it was published in the 20s. Well, then I don't know what the heck it is. Famous novels. Jay Gatsby literally took Toby to multiple dinners to get his cousin to see Gatsby. I'm gonna have to watch it because none of this makes sense. I'm gonna have to watch it. Is The Great Gatsby on Netflix? Is it on Netflix? I feel like whenever I actually want to watch a movie, it's not on Netflix. Netflix. Gatsby. Oh, it's 100% on there. The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, Boss Baby, and The Great Gatsby. Well, I'm adding that to my list of things to watch later. Cool. Good stuff. I like having movies to watch. It's an extremely famous novel. Read it if you want. You're gonna get bored if you read it. It's not that long though, right? It's like, that's the book that they had people reading in like middle school though. Tobey is the best Spider-Man. I mean, I liked Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, but I also liked the other two Spider-Mans that they've had. I feel like Tom Holland is a very good actor, but I don't like him as much as Spider-Man. As, I don't know. I do like him in some aspects of Spider-Man because he feels the most like a child. Like he feels like very young and like kind of like unaware, you know, like, oh, he's surprised by things and like, oh my gosh, like, well, that's crazy. Like, I didn't realize that was a thing. What is the second Spider-Man's name though? The one that had Gwen Stacy in it with the spiky hair. Something DeFranco? Tony, I don't know, something Franco maybe. But anyways, I think he did a really good job as well. I don't know, they kind of all did pretty well, I think. Maybe you don't agree with me. But they definitely did Spider-Man different, you know? Nobody Can Be Better Spider-Man is probably the best fiction of all Marvel movies. They really worked hard on it. Nobody can be better than Tobey, you're saying? The Sony Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly. Sony Spider-Man, yeah. Andrew Garfield. Okay, so I'm thinking Philip DeFranco, I think, is who I'm thinking of. Andrew Garfield. Thank you, Makuda. The producer really worked hard to get it done. Okay. Did you see the new one that has the cameos from the other two Spider-Mans? I thought that was fantastic that they cameoed the two previous Spider-Man actors in the movie with Tom Holland. I can't remember which Spider-Man movie that was, but they had Far From Home? No, they had Homecoming, Far From Home, and then No Way Home. It was called No Way Home. That was a fun movie. Yeah, that was a fun movie. I need to watch that again. Why? I don't understand why Disney Plus literally doesn't have their own freaking shows on there until like a year later. Spooderman. Is it just because of the licensing with Sony? They can't have their own movies on there? The only one that they have on Disney Plus is Far From Home. They don't even have Homecoming. Spider-Man Home. They literally only have one of the 3 Spider-Man movies that they've made on Disney Plus. What? How stupid is that? What in the hell? Like, what's the point of getting Disney Plus if you can't get the actual Marvel movies? That's some bullshit. I saw it, but still Tobey is the best in my opinion. I don't think Disney would let people buy their IP though. Because like that's the whole point of them buying all of these IPs is so that they get to have it. You think it's the Blu-ray sales? Maybe. But other movies are on there straight away. You think people just really like Spider-Man, so they're like, oh, we're gonna milk. We're gonna milk that spider for all it's worth. You know you can milk spiders, right? At least they call it milking, cause like they want the silk from spiders. But it's also a fun play on words. Blu-ray sales are 34% of all concurrent revenue. People buy Frozen 5 times. Well, you gotta get the first version, and then you gotta get the 5-year anniversary edition with extra content, and then you gotta get the 10-year, you know, unedited with the director's cut edition. And I don't know where you're getting the other 2 times from, but the double feature, Frozen 1 and Frozen 2 with a special collector's edition case. There's 4 versions. I don't know, I guess. I do feel like people are... I feel like, okay, here's what I think. We were in total, you know, VHS and DVD land, right? Where everybody was like, I will own the movies and I'll put them in my VHS and I'll put them in my DVD player and I got this collection of movies. And then everybody was like, I don't want to have to pay for all of those movies just to watch it once. I'm going to go to the Redbox, which I don't know if any of you know about Redbox, but Redbox was like a rental, a DVD rental thing at like McDonald's and stuff and like gas stations. You could just rent a DVD for like 99 cents. And then people were like, oh, Redbox, just go rent it for 99 cents and then don't have to buy it. And then Netflix was like, yo, what if you just subscribed to our service and you had access to all these movies for like $8 a month? And then people were like, that's an even better deal. $8 a month? That's so cheap. And I'm going to watch more than 8 movies a month. And TV shows are on there. And then people were like, oh, Netflix is the thing. And then Netflix was like, we've got all of you in the palm of our hand. Now we're going to charge you more. And now people are like, $20 for Netflix every month? I could be buying a movie every month for that and own it forever on a hard copy, and I never have to give it back. And if they take it off of Netflix, that's okay because I still got it on my hard disk. You know what I mean? Like that's like, I feel like where people are going to at this point, where they're like, you know, they're coming back around. That's what I think, at least. I think people are coming back around to physical copies of things. You remember Redbox? Yeah, I guess, do they exist anymore? I don't know. I've been living in France for too long. I don't know if they exist anymore. Right now I'm buying everything I watch frequently, have 50 films, I watched it 10 times or more. That's how it was when I was a kid. You know, we bought the Finding Nemo movie. I watched that shit like 7 times. I had almost every single line memorized. I'm actually pretty good at memorizing TV shows or movies. It's one of my talents. All right, my phone is done charging. Unplugging it. Do you all keep your phone plugged in until it reaches 100%? Or do you like weirdly take it out before it gets to 100% so that it keeps the battery healthy? Because I definitely do that. Interesting. I cannot answer my sister's message. It requires too much time and thought to come up with a response to that. She's talking to me about some deep stuff, some deep family stuff. I'll just charge it until I need it, pretty much. Okay, makes sense. I've always just heard that like having your phone fully charged is like bad for the battery, so I always just like only charge it to like 70% or 60% or so. But obviously if I like need to have like a full day of phone battery, or like more than a full day, then I'll charge it all the way. But I watched the Ocean series nearly every day when I was in Izmir. I love the Ocean's movies. Those are good movies. Did you ever watch the Ocean's 14 or something like that? The one with, it was all women? Forget what it was, which one it was. Was it Ocean's 10? But it was like a bunch of women's. Ocean's women? Ocean's 8. Okay, it was 8. Oh, see, there you go. You know it. Sandra Bullock, Griffin Dunne, Deidre Goodwin, Daniela Rabani, Debbie Ocean. Oh, is it with his wife? Okay. And images of ocean women. There's just women next to the ocean right after the movies. Wikipedia or IMDb. Got it. When did that come out? In 2018. Wow. It's been so long. Did it? It got like 70% Rotten Tomatoes. So it was like aight. Is that on Netflix? I watched the first two, but I didn't see the new ones. Well, I think there's only the Ocean's 8. That's the only new one. Ocean's 8 is on Netflix. But yeah, 11, 12, and 13 I watched. I don't want to watch it right now. I want to add it to my list. Somebody already watched it. Huh. Y'all, I got 2 new movies to watch on Netflix. You never saw the end of it because I always fall asleep when trying to watch. It's the Me Too movement of Oceans. You can't cancel it, but it is shit. Well, I mean, that's one way to look at the scores. You have to give them at least like a 60 or 70, or else you don't want to seem like a hater. That's a very sad and cynical way of viewing it, but honestly, like, I feel like we live in a day and age where there is kind of pressure to like things that women make just because a woman made it, which sounds, again, I feel like somebody could hear me say that and say, oh, Jordan's being sexist or whatever, but like, take any personal, feelings and whatever out of it. And I think that the cancel culture in our society is too strong. I think people have too much power to cancel other humans. Like, if you're, I don't know, especially if you're like an influential person, just having people having opinions. It's really hard to have opinions and be a famous person. All right, y'all. We've been talking for almost an hour. I'm going to hop on over and start up some games. I feel like it's about time for that. So we've beaten the troll, y'all. We did it. We have successfully. Why is the game not showing up? Come on. Oh, there we go. That was good to meet, Broseph. Brochacho. Talking to you is a great joy, man. I likewise appreciate it. I appreciate the conversations. I really enjoy starting off a stream with like a lot of good conversation. Gets the juices flowing. I don't know what kind of juices, but they're flowing. Look at that. We have troll's blood. The delicious troll's blood. Should we start off maybe not killing trolls? We have 2 identical gloves here, which is nice. Who's this? Angelina Broly? Angelina Jolie? Oh, Angelina Broly, yeah! She's the next Tomb Raider. Except for these are dark and darker tombs. Oh gosh, that's so funny. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, sure, put on an ox pendant. Oh, that's a decent rate here. Alright, I'm thinking I want to just go mine a bit. Who wants to go mining? Who's feeling like a little diggy hole? I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy hole. Excellent. You know what we need to do? We need to buy some healing. It is Nilfgaard. Nilfgaard, Queen from Witcher. I think you mean Nilfgaard. Maybe you don't mean Nilfgaard. Maybe you do in fact mean Milfgaard, but I'm just gonna stay neutral in this conversation. Just in case. Alrighty. Oh, I do not want to high roll this. With some normal. Normal. Yeah, MILF card, huh? Yeah. That's what Siobhan just said. That is what they just said. Oh no! They are siding with MILF card! Not the Black Army. No shot. No shot. You made a mistake. No, you don't. You are a professional bullshitter, Siobhan. You know I'm a stigmatism. You just add more humps where you don't see them. That's what's happening. MILF guard? Nah. Add a hump. Make it a MILF guard. So what is a MILF guard then? I gotta stop the music. Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music. I wanna take you away. Cause the DJ, let it play. Come over here and let me stab you. Oops. Yep, there we go. Yep. That's why we run rapier, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way you didn't do that you did that on accident. I mean, who in their right mind calls, like, names a civilization in The Witcher MILF guard? There's no way. A place from Poland, of course. I'm calling cap on that. I think you're a professional bullshitter. I think you are a professional bullshitter, sir. Bro, are you the drum master up there? Are you ready to drum a dum-dum? Place from Poland, of course. Isn't The Witcher take place in Poland? Yes, The Witcher is taking place in Poland, actually. It's historical. I don't know if you knew this, but The Witcher is not actually a fictional show. It's historical. I don't know if you know what a MILF is. You may need to open a private tab. Lol. I don't think it's... Hey man, how's it going? You just playing the drums? Hanging out? I don't really like this, brother. I don't really appreciate it. I got killed by the goblin mage from behind. I wanna take you away, 'cause there's something is the music. DJ, let it play. Just don't stop the music. Well, that person took advantage of my very chill attitude today. I was feeling very chill, and then they just came and decided to be rude. I mean, let's be honest, that was kind of rude, wasn't it? Totally rude, if you ask me. I wouldn't have gone up to them and do that. I was just jamming. I was vibing with their music. I had to just come in and be aggressive. I don't think you need a private tab for Googling MILF, but like, it's definitely not. I mean, it's not a foreign concept, and it's not like a lewd act, or it's not like a video is gonna show up. You know what I mean? Well, a video might show up, but I feel like it more of like is about preference. You know, you're like really into a certain type of lady. You know? Am I justifying? Wow, this second attack is too slow to actually hit that. I feel like I might be justifying MILF. as just a common word. All right, I'm gonna go. Wow, this is a terrible zone. Hey man, how's it going? Oof, gosh. Oh, it's got some axes on it, by the way, if you want those. I know you fighter types like the axes. You want a campfire there, Mr. Dudo? I got a little campfire for you. No, you keep that bandage. I got this campfire. It's smoky. I'm gonna smell like the great outdoors. I'm getting shot at. Hey, there's a guy shooting at me over there. You might wanna take him out. Yo, I'm chucking knives at that little biatch. Where'd my knives go? I don't know where my knives went. Where did he go? Man, y'all are so fast. I think I made a friend, y'all. I'm not sure how. Woo! Sheesh. Just, you know, some people just can't let me enjoy a campfire, am I right? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, a blue pickaxe? Bro, how do you feel about pickaxes? You wanna pickaxe, my dude? It's good for picking things and axing them. Oh, we got an oak chest over here. Let's go. Yeah. I don't think that it does anything extra for us, actually. But it's kind of cool. Did we just hit a 0 poison? We're ticking for 0. That's so bad. What's up, Smoothitis? Welcome in. Welcome to the gamer. Oh, gosh. The Rogalino. A dead Rogalino. And he had money on him. And more throwing knives. Alright, wait, what was his name? Willie Dangles? Oh, gosh. That man's got a dangle willy. Got a diamond pickaxe. Yeah, I did. I'm rich. I don't know where my fighter friend is. Oh, you know what I should have done when we're getting shot? Yo, potions of invisibility for days. Hey man, how's it going? Oh, you just want to fight? I can't even get the fudging bandage out to kill him before the poison kills me. People like that just confuse me. They just confuse me. I'm like, okay, I guess you just want to commit to both of us dying? Okay. GG's to both of us dying. We accept. How you doing, Smoothitis, though? You hanging out? You hanging out? Oh, we've been chatting about the finer points of life, the intricacies of the human experience. So if you have any really deep thoughts to share with the crowd, you know, please do. It would benefit us all greatly. Alrighty. You know what we need? We need a better dagger. Something like 2 magical power, armor penetration. That looks really nice. That looks real nice. I'm a fan of that. Let's get that additional move speed. Armor penetration. Yeah, that looks real nice too. I think we're actually gonna go with, yeah, the dagger and the rapier. Actually, do we go with just the rapier, or just the dagger maybe? And then we switch over to the dagger perk. 10% extra dagger damage. Would be pretty good. I didn't really get to use my smoke pot there. Maybe I should have used it. You got infected with smoothness, man. The smoothness of a criminal. Might be my pants are a bit too loose. Oh no. It's important to have tight pants, you know? I don't know why, but it's important. You know, I'm kind of sad that we lost that blue pickaxe. Kind of excited to use it, even if it's not actually helpful. You know, one thing that we haven't accomplished. We haven't gotten a full cobalt set. Yo, we hitting 45s with this dagger, y'all. I mean, that's pretty nasty with it. And I'm not here double tapping people. I'm not here one tapping people. We're just being, you know, friendly. But if they come at us, oh, they're gonna learn. You know what they say? F around and find out, you know? And if they're gonna F around, then they gonna find out. Come here, buddy boy. Yeah. Boink. Boink. World's first full cobalt. I don't think that's available anymore. I think they're fresh out of world's first on that one. Kill troll with kill troll with a pickaxe. Oh gosh, I don't think there's time for that. How much damage does it do? 23? It could be possible. I thought you were talking about having a full set of cobalt gear or having a full set of ruby gear. But I see now. You're talking about killing the troll with a pickaxe. That would be interesting. I really just don't think it would work. I wonder if we tick poison damage with the pickaxe. Might. What we can't see is if anybody comes from over there. The rangers might just come blasting, you know? Somebody died to PvP. You know what's kind of tempting? Kind of tempting to go the quiet footsteps perk. I'm a big fan of like stealth, but I don't really like the, you know, silent as the grave, waiting until somebody gets close to do anything. It's honestly kind of hard to hit. It's like a very, you know, stab them in the. The game wants me to have the blue pickaxe. Yes, yes. Goblin Warrior has probably like a 0 chance of having a pickaxe on it. We freaking got it. Let's go, baby. Blue pickaxe. Game gives Counter-Strike like an announcement for kills on the top right of the stream. Yeah. It also says if people die to, I don't know, what do you call it? Put the zone. Ding, good ding, good ding, good diggity ding, good ding, good ding. It does 3 extra damage. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're killing it. All right, we need to drop down on the archer. No! Ow, it hurts. Five Footsteps is really quiet with no boots on. That's tempting. That's very tempting. Oh, we have a potion on our butt. I literally can't see anything. Okay, there it is. It's kind of... Hold up. Put away that. There we go. Terrible. Oh my gosh. What is this pendant? 3 additional physical damage, 3 weapon damage, true physical damage. That must be like the best pendant I've ever seen in my life. That has gotta be the best frost amulet ever. That's insane. Where's the... Oh, the ore's over there. Oh, there's it. There's the ore. It's hard to get to it. Okay, well, it just doesn't let me mine that. That's cool. These ores that are in the corner are very annoying. I bet that pendant is worth a ton. Honestly, yeah. I got more cobalt to get. Hold up. Don't worry. I'll just need to call the devs and get a portal sent in real quick. Just need them to airdrop me a portal. Just a little portal airdrop would be nice. Let nothing stand in Laura Brock's way. Well, there's a warlock out there who wants to murder. Why is it? This stiletto dagger is not my cup of tea. I'm going to sit down. I think a portal's gonna spawn in here. I'm gonna wait. We got somebody on the other side of this wall. That sounds like the warlock. He just pulled out a falchion. That sounds like the falchion. I heard the portal this way. Nope. Cause he's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. Let's go. No, it's just this guy. Who killed him? No, he just... Oh, I misread that kill in the top right corner. If you'll investigate the kill in the top right corner, that guy killed somebody with a falchion and then killed themselves with Hellfire. So they actually took themselves out of the fight. I was imagining there was some scary warlock running around the dungeon. Yeah, that amulet right there could go in a museum, because it's literally that good. That's intense. The blue pickaxe of legends. Now the real question is does this blue pickaxe sell for more? That sells for 2. And that sells for 3. Wow. Wow. What is the point other than the damage? What is the point? I don't get it. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Alrighty, let's re-equip and get back out there. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa. A perfect diamond. Look at that. 51 for one thing. Wow. Wow. These golden chests having really good loot is kind of nice. Stonks, yeah. I wonder how much somebody would pay for it. It's an additional 7 damage for 1 amulet. See, I want to sell it, but I also kind of don't. But I kind of want to use it, you know what I mean? Like, part of me wants to sell it and get the money, but then part of me wants to just use it. Use it and abuse it. All right, let's get back in there. Need to get more ore. Gotta make myself some more blue gear. Oh yeah. I do feel like that is kind of a fun goal to have. Make an entire blue set. Baby cleric. That cleric was under level 5, which means either that's a Smurf account or something. Oh gosh. So I posted a story on my Instagram earlier today. What's up, Smathers? And the clouds today were just really beautiful, so it made me think of in the Disney movie Up, how Russell, the little kid, the little Boy Scout kid, he's all like, I know that cloud. That is a cumulonimbus. Yeah, I'm not about that life. Did I just learn how to... Ooh. Did I just learn how to, like, not cheese, but essentially negate the entire attack pattern of the centipede? If you stand directly in front of it, apparently it only does its straightforward attack. Craft a ruby leather cap, then you can be a little red roguing hood. Little red roguing hood. You know, we did have a red cap, but then we died, didn't we? Chat, I think we died with our red hat that we made with ruby silver. It was so good. It was so good. You know, actually, you know where the ore is? I love that movie. First movie that ever made me cry, to be honest. Oh, Up. I thought you were... Oh. No, as you were. I'm I'm not going in there. Yeah, I don't know where the map is. I don't know what this map is. Okay, yeah, we're on the map that doesn't make any sense to me. Ow! Son of a biscuit! Hello. I'm just coming this way because the zone is this way. I'm not looking to fight you, you know? It's all good. We good. We chill. We chill arena. Oh, sorry. I'm bringing mobs. My bad. Let me close that door. Got him. Whew. Out goes it, my cleric brother. Are you vanquishing evil? How's it going, by the way, Smathers? Welcome into the stream. True magical damage bonus, projectile reduction, and strength, and resourcefulness and buff duration bonus. Interesting. Ooh, a little lantern to sell. Don't worry, I got your back, brother. I'm very, very weak, though. How did that bard take so much, You want a campfire? I'm gonna do a little campfire here if you're interested. Bard's OP? I stabbed him with this deadly ass stiletto dagger. A million times. We're not... Son of a... Ah! Don't worry, I got him, brother. Additional physical damage. Actually, strength is better. True magical damage, though, is pretty good. Strength 2. That's probably better. Hey, I know this is a lot to ask, but could you potentially heal me as a gift for my friendliness? I'm legit out of heals right now. I don't think he understands English, actually. Thanks for the heads up on that bard's body. don't like this. I love how fast rogues open up doors. Somebody's fighting the troll. We're getting out of here. Oh my gosh. What a terrible... I'm so bad at this game. How am I this bad at this game but still get so lucky? I think it really must be the streamer luck. Oh, the bard had a cape? Did this guy get it? No, did I just miss the cape? I grabbed his rings and stuff. How did you beat the troll? somebody's fighting it. Not me. But I have beat the troll. I know I can do it. I know good players who can't beat him all. It's weirdly hard. Oh, come on, buddy, don't die. Don't die to spiders. This is not how you go out. This is not how you die, friend. Is he trying to attack him or is he trying to help him? I think he's trying to help him. Do we have a friendly fighter? That's never happened in the history of all time and all eternity. What? A friendly fighter? Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, and he's buffing him. Look, he gave him protection. Oh my gosh, the teaming. This cleric has no enemies. This cleric makes friends with all. This cleric's just like, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to cleanse this dungeon of the evil goblins that inflict it. Oh my gosh. Except for wizards. Oh, true, yeah. Well, the wizard and we faced that bard together. So technically they do have some enemies. What is a cleric's natural enemy? Bard and a wizard, apparently. Nice loot. That's some nice loot right there. Rangers. Ooh, yeah. Having played cleric, for sure rangers are really tough. What am I doing? Bard. Bard, I got a couple of drums. Offers. I just gotta sell the drums back to the bards. The 9. Hello. Perp for 100. Want both for 150. That's a really good drum. That's actually a really, really good drum. Just the purple. I feel like 100 is too cheap for this drum is worth more than 100 G's, me thinks. What are drums going for these days? 113. Fine. Fine. All right. Bastard. Fairly worth picking up, sadly. Really? But people love high-level drums. That guy's selling that purple drum for 150, and it's probably worse than the one I had. It is. All 200 though? Oof. $50 Gs. We'll see if we can get $50 Gs for the blue one. +1 hull and 4 weapon damage. It's not a very good drum. Buff duration bonus and memory capacity mod, but it is still base damage higher, you know? I don't have time. I don't have the patience to wait on people buying this drum. I mean, we wouldn't have gotten much more than that anyways, if we're being honest. Alright, let's stash this potion of clarite. Alright, well, we didn't actually get to do very much, mining. It's kind of a bummer, but, you know, all good. Oh, whoops. I need another baggie. Money went straight into my baggie. Oh, so Smathers, what brings you to the stream? How did you find me? We're out here gaming. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know, we chat too. Why do I feel so sweaty? Is that because that round was just so freaking intense? Is that why I'm sweating? Either that or my metabolism's just too fast, y'all. No worries, Mankuda. Sorry I had to step away for a second. So many crazy things. You're not looking too hot, Mr. Stark. Yeah. Yeah, that is for sure what was happening. Sorry. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Don't even trip, dog. Don't trip. Don't even trip. Oh, don't be poisoning the ground with your piss goo. I'm slow today. I'm feeling slow. Goodness gracious. Weapon damage and projectile reduction. Nice. It's a nice one. What crazy? Ooh, that's actually really nice. 1 strength plus all and 5. I think I'm actually gonna wear that. That looks real nice. Real nice. Fan of that. So are crazy things going on in your life, or are you saying that there's crazy things going on in the match? Because there was crazy things going on in that match. You know what? I'm gonna bring small gifts for fighters to try and win them over to my side. If they want to try and kill me, they're gonna have to not take the axes that I drop for them. Your life, oh gosh. How many stabs does it take to get to the center of the sucker? What is that? Owl pop? No, not an owl pop. Come here, you dirty. Come over. Come over. Come over here. Am I too close? What's happening? You know, I don't think I brought enough healing for how juiced we are. What is our strength right now? 21. That's not bad. Not terrible. There's always something going on in my world. Feel that. Feel that. Got 12 seconds left in this zone. That is not going to be enough to heal. I guess I should have looked at that. What was that? Action speed and magic resistance? Strength. Strength's nice to have. Excellent. Like, what do you see in this and think, holy F, that's rare? So what's the best item in the game? Good question. I would say, like, obviously the legendary weapons that you have to craft are pretty rare. I can't hit him. Goodness gracious. I'm so bad with that dagger. Goodness. Whew. Golden keys are pretty rare, yeah. There's a thing called a mythic gem. That's pretty rare. Candy corn is for the Halloween event, and it's pretty rare. Magic penetration. Not really what we want. But we will take pants, because why not? Archer. I thought he was closer, if I'm being honest. How did he... What? Could he see my leg or something? He must have been able to see my leg through the door. That guy had a pretty good build. Ugh, Rangers. Yeah, seriously. Screw these guys. I feel like Rangers really are just out here to grief people, too. Like, I think, you know, in terms of... you know, why people hated rogues, you know, when rogues were like one-tapping people, is because they were griefing people. They weren't playing the game as it was intended. They were, you know, playing it basically to just screw over other people. To just get as much, you know, sneaky, like, stabs waiting in some spot or whatever. Just, like, not fun to play against. Rangers? They don't really care about my stuff. They don't really want it. Gems from the High Roller Troll, isn't it? Yes. The mystical gem comes from the High Roller Troll, but it's like... I think it's less than a 1% drop or something like that. It's pretty uncommon. bummer that we don't. At where? I think that what I might do here is I might actually go in to High Roller. I think that people aren't as interested in PvPing in High Roller, and I think I might be able to just get a lot more mining in High Roller. Plus, there's more ore, which is nice. Dagger, Jokester, Lockpicking, Mastery, Poison Weapon. It's all right. Saw a video of a streamer getting gem and troll pelt at the same time, Lucky Bugger. Yeah, I saw that same video too, but then he went and died with the mystical gem because he was being greedy on the loot pile, right? If we watch the same video, then I really think that the whole, you know, free lobby only lasting for 5 seconds once you reach max amount of people is nice to get into a match, but I wish I had more time to like test out my weapons and see what my build is doing, you know? Not that it's like a good build or anything, but this is High Roller? Did we not choose High Roller? I don't think we actually chose High Roller. Did we? I feel like we need to go down and get the golden chest first. This map is, or this area is really nice for mining, but it's also got a golden chest right there. Or a lion's head. Okay, well, we didn't find goodies, but okay. Because now we mine. Yeah, I would really love a troll pelt because apparently what people are selling troll pelts for is like 10 gold ingots and a key, and that seems incredibly greedy, but you know, who am I to judge, I suppose. People want to get money, get paid. I hate archers, I hate bolo guys especially. I had to jump off. I'm not about that life. Oh, you hit my hand. Oh, I hate you. I'm kind of running all over the place. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I do want the ore. I do. The Jokester actually helps you mine faster because it increases your agility. Isn't agility what mining speed is based off of, or is it regular interaction speed, which is based off of agility, right? Apparently I forgot about zones and how zones work, so there's that. Resourcefulness. Oh. Alright. Resourcefulness, eh? 23 is still actually pretty high. How fast you interact with stuff, I see. ore. Sneaky, sneaky mining. Still have a little bit of ore in there. You know what game I haven't played in a hot minute? Vintage Story. Ever heard of it? No, never. What is Vintage Story? Good on these goblins? Probably not, right? Funny. A little bit of nothing. I don't hear anybody else. Why is this sound so... Oh. Oh. Well, that's nice. That ups our damage by a lot. Goodness. What type of game is it, Makoda? Don't see any more ore. Basically growing up Minecraft in the most basic way possible. Okay. Heavy chest. The damage bonus is pretty nice, actually. I'm not gonna sell it though, if we're being honest. Gotta survive, but there's nutrition hunting, a lot of focus on having to carve, stir, bend, smash stuff. Sounds like fun. I wanted to try the new... I just don't agree with that. Wanted to try the new forest. You know about the forest? Okay. Leave open portals. I'm just curious what's going on. It obviously wasn't this guy, right? Interesting. Carving, stirring, bending, and smashing stuff. It sounds exciting. Played Suns when it came out because all my friends were into it. I basically did nothing but cut trees for a couple of days, lol. I mean, that's part of the fun of these survival games, though, is the... Wow, he's the pot man. Sometimes we're the pot guy, but he's the pot guy. Yeah, no clue. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm really into the survival games, actually. I know that some people don't like it, but I just get lost, you know? I just get lost in the time. Whether it's, you know, cutting trees, mining, whatever. I just enjoy it. And I think the main thing is I enjoy, like, chatting with my friends while I'm doing it. You know? It's usually got some sort of redeeming quality to the time, other than just, like, spending it cutting virtual trees or something. He's got a lot of pot, indeed. Ooh, physical power. That's nice. Strength and physical power. That's pretty good. 2.6 projectile reduction just, like, isn't a lot. Magical interaction speed. Memory capacity mod. That might be good on a wizard. Or a warlock. Maybe not. I like that. Take the projectile reduction to survive against some rangers. Fun. Did we fill up all of our little baggies again? I gotta say, I don't really like the Castilian dagger either. I don't know. I think the Rondell dagger might just be my favorite. Kinda nice with it, you know? Oh yeah, this is additional physical damage. This lantern is the one that we're gonna kill trolls with. Gonna kill trolls with that. I'm gonna see if we can find a nice short sword. Short sword. Magic damage, 100 gold. That's amazing. This person is selling it for only 100 gold. 2 additional magic damage and 3 additional move speed. Okay. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Short sword 50 G's? 500 G's. Yeesh. Now that's a short sword and a half right there. Additional magic, true physical, additional physical. Whew. Insane damage, he says. Bro, check out this, bros. Sure, it's 25 and 24, but... Adventure cloak. What a terrible cloak. I think we got the best. I think we got the best sword out there. Look at that. I think it's juiced. Okay. Going with the Rondell. Kind of tempted to. Oh no, I was gonna do the high roller lobby. No. Ooh, we're hitting some poison. We're hitting some poison numbers, y'all. I guess I need to pick up resourcefulness things if I find them then, you know? Because being able to mine faster would be nice. Which class has the highest resourcefulness? That's the real question. I got it to hit the bug twice. Broken Ranger tied for highest resourcefulness. Oh, okay. Interesting. Physical damage sounds kind of nice. Kind of nice. Perished. He just perished. Trying to think of what like gear gives me resourcefulness. I think rawhide gloves do, maybe. Do you know if there's a way to make this come, like the secret pathway come down from up here, or do you really have to jump down there? Rat pendants have it. Oh yeah. Nope, I wasn't gonna make it. My knife is going through his head. Great. Rondell kind of slapping, y'all. Additional magical damage? Yeah. Please, turn shoes. Now just perish from poison. Okay, I kind of thought he might just perish from poison. I need to find us some shoes, some turn shoes. Where do you think they're hiding the shoes, huh? Ooh, blue clarity potion. I don't really know why I'm just clearing out this room. I really like this room. Oh, get wrecked. Get wrecked, mate. Hate them. Oh, some agility pants. That'd be nice. But they're white and they have no perks. Golden chest? No, but we jump down. Green rawhide. Magical damage bonus. Green rarity padded legs. Okay. So there's some ooh. There's some options is what you're saying. How did I not aggro anything this whole time that I've been down here? That makes no sense. Knowledge, will. Well, knowledge is not as good as will. Will is base magical resist, isn't it? Yeah. The 3 agility is real nice. Got my agility up to 35. I've literally just stayed in this room the whole time, which makes me feel strange. You know what? I'll take a quick exit. Where's that? Jeez, I've got such good loot. I'm too nice. I'm too nice in this game. Lots of loot down that hole. I'm not feeling going down the hole. Are you baiting me into a hole? I don't know how I feel about going down strange holes. At the behest of you know. Always drop down if it's in circle. Bunch of skellies though. Okay. Ooh, a large oak chest. Oh, I should have looted this first. Boop, 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 boop. Warden outfit. Ooh, nice. Of invisibility. We got too much goodies. Don't have enough room. I also really don't have enough room for the loot that I would get out of that room, potentially. Only see 3 people that have died. Laced turn shoes. I gotta do it. We gotta do it for the resourcefulness. Plus the resourcefulness? Yeah. We're all swinging and missing. I feel like there's nobody here. Where's the... Oh, it's in there. Is there just nobody left in this map? On HR, the Mystic Gem door is down there. Oh, that's where it is. I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw... Oh, those stack. I'm an idiot. Yay. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. GG's. We didn't have to fight anybody, which was fine. We also didn't get to... didn't really get to mine at all. But we did get a really good Rondell dagger. Quite nice, in fact. Physical damage bonus, additional physical damage, 19 damage. Don't we get 1 resourcefulness for this dagger, actually? Let's see if our barbarian, how much are people selling these axes for? Felling axe. 43 plus 4 damage, 100 Gs. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow, these... People selling a lot of felling axes. Mine's better than his. 300 Gs. 4 additional physical damage. Okay, but I thought that this was better than it was. Let's get, I don't know, 100 Gs. It's got to be worth 100 Gs at least. Yeah, mine's almost as good as this 400 cost one that somebody's selling. Maybe if we say it's more expensive, then it might sell. Hello. I mean, it's asking price. Thanks for the trade. You know, I'm out here making friends. I'm out here, you know, just making friends. You're welcome. See, look, people are People are nice if you take the time. Not all business and transactions. Be nice people. Now, how hard would it be to get to sell these warlock boots? I have to imagine pretty difficult. Cultist boots for 50 Gs. We're selling blue boots for around 100. You want my cheap boots? Magical damage bonus probably isn't enough. People probably want additional magic damage though. I know when I don't have something that people want. It's okay. 5 coins is better than no coins, baby. Whoop. Nice. You know what we didn't do? We didn't bring a baggie. Could have brought a baggie. We got another pickaxe. I wish that pickaxes didn't take as much room up in your inventory. We've got too much gold. I don't know what to do with all the gold. I would love to buy things with it. Part of me maybe thinks... Actually, I'm gonna check on the prices of the troll pelt. Troll club. Interesting. Gold ingots. Gold ingot prices are about the same. One key, one ingot, or 12 ingots. Any higher, lower price people are scalping you. Troll pelt. 11 ingots. How much money is that? That's about 5,000 gold. How much per row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold on, we need to do some quick math here. So we have 12 times 50, 600 per row. So we have maybe 4 rows. So in total, we only have about 2,400 gold. I really don't have that much money, actually, technically. Gold ingot. Each. Maybe time to visit ruins for some gold ore action, yeah. The problem is we're just out of space. So I want to spend some of the gold. I mean, I could make the gold, right? But I want to spend some of the gold so I'm not just hoarding gold. Like, that's a 550 one. One of the traders does not have enough gold to pay for the fee. The guy who's trying to sell the ingot is the one who doesn't have it. I really need that guy to... I said 400. That guy's still the guy that doesn't. Because you know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to go get more gold ore. But... 2 ingots for 1150. All right, let's see. I'm not sure how to pay for this. How much gold can we fit in there? Oh. Okay, it fits. So what is the maximum then? 1250? Okay, so we've got... Thank heavens we've got a bit more space. Holding all this freaking gold is just not doing me right. Okay. Organization time. There's no sort button. And I also don't like sort buttons. Not really. Oh, even with all of that, I still have so much gold. Okay. I like it. It's tempting to actually buy another one. Oh, that's a good point. You can do that. I wasn't thinking about it because I was still in the trade screen. Alrighty. Let's go. Yeah, let's go to the ruins. Why not? That seems like a terrible idea. I'm gonna take the true magical stuff off. Weapon damage. No magical damage. I don't want to wear the true magical stuff right now. Physical power, that's fine. Because I would like to save the magical power stuff for what do you call it? Where's the other good rondelle that I had? Go. Physical damage, there we go. Anyways, I'd like to save it for troll killing. Goblin caves, let's go ruins, I guess. So if we need a lot of gold. These people are saying 11 ingots for a troll pelt, which would then get us a troll pelt that then we could use with our wolf pelts. Ow, 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 ow. Yo, these people are running in so much more kitted than me. There's really no reason for me to run in more kitted than I currently am because, I mean, we're 1v2ing, and there are other people running around trying to get gold. There's a lot of gold miners. Lot of gold miners, ladies and gentlemen. All right, where are cockatrice? I think it's time to clear. But that was some weird lag. Okay. I don't even know if I should be looting stuff right now. We just really need to... Actually, if I remember correctly... What am I stuck on? What the hell? They keep on, or they've said that the servers are DDoSed or whatever, but my gosh, there are times when essentially you stop moving, quote unquote, on the server side, and the archers, the AI archers, just get a free freaking hit at you. Well, that's bad. Oh, they're together. I think that's the... Yeah, that's the guy that I saw. No, that's a different guy. He's got way more kit. That guy is... on a different level of damage. Oof. What's up, Gistar? How's it going? And that is why I did not bring in my magic damage stuff. Because we were probably going to die anyways. Let's see what we could get here. Doing well, man. Doing well. Just trying to do a little bit of mining. I'm gonna do a little bit of mining, and it is rough times out here for a solo. Resourcefulness. Do we have anything that has resourcefulness? Yeah. Oh, that has resourcefulness, but that's our true magic damage. Magic resist might be good. Almost tempting to just run some invisibility potions. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I don't have any boots either. Things are not good. Maybe worth completely going nude so you can outrun the juicies. Well, the problem is that we really had nowhere to run. I didn't actually do a great job of clearing out like places to run. $312. -5. We had boots that would cancel out the pants. But yeah, you might be right. Yeah, freaking, I'm trying to think of more ways to tell you of how I'm doing, because I hate it when you ask somebody, how are you doing? And they're like, I'm good, man. I'm good. Everything's good. Like, what the heck does that mean? So yeah, I don't know. How am I doing? Oh gosh. I'm stuck on something. See if we can get some boots or something. Or a mimic surprise. Trying to not aggro very many things. Else. Skeleton helping me out. Get a wolf pet on one of these, that would be amazing. Well, we don't have any healing. don't know why I didn't think healing would be necessary. Well, it looks as if the juicers are out to play. Very interesting looking warlock. That part about warlock going into the zone as well, though, is that you know that they're just gonna get the health back. So even if they took damage, it's like, meh, can't really do much to him. Move speed. Healing. Might be worthwhile. It's definitely feeling like I'm not making it out of the like initial kind of rush of people. Gonna pop my smoke. I think double jump is gonna be better than poison weapon. All right, are we ready? Are we ready to go mine some gold? We might be ready. We might be. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like ways that I can survive better. Oh, I didn't bring any healing in again. I think I need to take a bathroom break. Think about my life. Think about life. That's gonna take many a hit to kill somebody. Okay, the thing is yeah, if we're gonna have to fight a bunch of stuff to get to that, I think that one gold spot is probably the worst spot to get gold in terms of like being a solo and having to kill everything. Because there's 4 spots. There's 4 spots with gold in them. Actually a pretty good spawn. Again, next to the nice campfire. Alright. Yeah, the rubber banding is insane. We've got another team over there. I can't catch any breaks, can I? Can't catch any breaks. I'm just trying to get down there to the old gold Reno. We got a little bit of healing though. It's nice. Gonna get up on this building. Come on. Alrighty, well, I say we could find some good things on these death skulls. Throwing knives. hear people down there. The zone's already coming in from over there. It's a bummer. But looking at the zone, we might have a spot over here where we could go. I don't know, y'all. And this gold is tough. Can't actually jump up on that. You know, I don't think this other spot's even in the zone anymore. And there's a rogue over there already. Ow! I paid the ultimate price. But we got a heal shrine. Where's the arm? Aggroed another skeleton. If we hadn't aggroed another skeleton, we would have been fine there. Wow, this is actually a lot harder than I gave it credit for. I've done this before as a solo, mining the gold, and I've actually had a pretty good time with it. Right now, only 4 people have died, which means teams are like pro MLG circling around right now in this zone, you know, because what, this starts off with like 17 people or something like that, or 16 now. I think they reduced the number of people by a little bit. People just circling around. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's just see if we can get some loot. Catch an early portal and get out. Oh, that sounds like people. Where'd that team go, I wonder? And some gold ore. Got the gold ore. Cobalt ore as well. That could be a pretty bad idea to try and get the cobalt ore though. Like, just not enough people have died. He? You hit? I don't know how you hit, actually. Somebody comes in here. I'm chugging this potion, and they're getting a golem to the face. I had a rapier. Oh, we have 2 more people died. Get wrecked, bro. You have no health. What? Bro has 1 health. He's got 1 health out of 102. He can't cast anything because it'll cost health. And he has no healing. No, but I had healing. He got my gold ore. No! Son of a bitch. Can't believe that dude had a 1 health. Why'd he come down there, man? Why'd you gotta come down there? Oh no, I didn't mean, I don't know. Oh, we don't even have a pickaxe. We just went in. Sometimes I just insta-lock. I'm just like, get me back in there. Get me in there. All right, we're okay. Okay, we're fine. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. All right, I really am going to go use the bathroom after this one. Some part of my body just wants to get back in there. We should probably loot a bit. We're gonna need some stuff. Gonna need some stuff. Okay. Easy peasy. Give me whatever is in here. Please make it good. Come on. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. What we needed. What we needed. Physical damage on these booties. Pretty good. What if somebody's mining already over there? Nice. There's 2 rogues waiting right there? What? What? They're waiting for people to... No, they already got the gold ore. I was like, bro, they're waiting for people to get the gold ore. Bro, these dudes in their purple rapiers are like, oh yeah, somebody's gonna come here. They want this gold ore. They got the god spawn. Alrighty. I'll be back. That chair's gonna keep you company in the meantime though. So, you know, don't go anywhere, or do go somewhere. Go get yourself a drink of water, get yourself a break. You know what you gotta do. I'll be back. We'll be back. Here's some more gaming. Oh, wow. There just happened to be an ad break while I was gone. Look at that. You know, I probably should have remembered to do an ad break while I was gone so that you could have avoided more pre-rolls, but, you know. Good. It is all good. Alright. Alright, enough of that. Enough of that. This whole gold ore, let's go loot. I don't think that the whole duos get the gold thing is working out for me. You know what I think would be a better use of my time? And I know this might sound crazy. I think it would be going into the goblin caves, maybe even the high roller goblin caves, and just going after the gold chests. I think that would get me more money. Get a duo. I'm a lone wolf. Live alone, die alone. Oh, back again. Today's a doozy. No worries, Makuta. Don't even trip, dog. How you doing, TK? By the way. I really think that if I was gonna go in with a duo, it would be more frustrating than it would be helpful because I don't play with anybody in this game consistently. So I'm not that good at playing with a duo, and also I don't have any friends. And I'm not gonna play with some random ass person just because I feel like playing the duo queue. Iana. So what we're gonna do is we're actually just gonna make mad freaking money. We're just gonna make the most mad money you've ever seen in your life. That's the plan. Stayed home from school today because of the Palestinian threats and stuff. Sheesh. That's got to be rough. I'm sorry about that. I'm definitely not a fan of all the stuff going on right now with that. It's whatever. It's not really whatever, bro. Pretty intense. What we got in this gold chest? Free magical power. 4 additional physical damage is pretty nutto. Nutto. Hello. How's it going? Chilling over there, bro, Chacho? You need help with that centipede? Bro's in trouble. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna loot all the chests. I don't know where I'm going. Ooh, patch notes for the update are up. Okay, after this match, we'll read them. Petra Herschel's. Ooh. Ooh. Herschel's all week. I haven't been able to play any. Dark and Darker. What are you rehearsing for, TK? I'm doing the music of a night of midsummer. Ah, Midsummer's Night Dream is what we call it. That's cool. Midsummer's Night Dream is actually a play that I did back in school. And pretty fun. I was Puck, the little fairy. All right, let's read those patch notes. Why is the music not playing? There we go. Early access hotfix number 17. We will be doing hotfix number 17 update starting on October 13th, 2023 at 7:30 p.m. That is in 20 minutes. When the patch starts, you will not be able to log into the game, and the players in-game will not be able to enter the matchmaking pool during this time. Players in a match... Okay, we all know that. 2-hour patch. Lots of issues fixed. Fixed an issue that could result in a crash when moving gold coins between gold coin containers. Fixed an issue when post-processing effects were not applied when using the Hide Mastery perk. Fixed an issue where the buffs would not be overwritten properly when a bard plays the same song. Fixed an issue where spells would sometimes not cast properly even when casting was completed correctly. Fixed an issue where the VFX was displayed abnormally large when applied to a cockatrice. Bard's Allegro duration has been normalized to 8 seconds based on the Bard's default persuasion of 20. Bard's Accelerando has been changed to be affected by persuasion and has also been normalized to 8 seconds based on the Bard's default persuasion of 20. Bard's Aria of Alacrity action speed reduced from 8, 14, and 20 to 4, 6, and 8. That's a huge nerf. More than half for the later ones. Bard's Aria of Alacrity duration adjusted to 30, 60, and 120 seconds based on the Bard's default persuasion of 20. Oh. What is that from, though? Courage, Beats of Alacrity, all got adjusted to the same. Beats of Alacrity move speed reduced from 5, 10, 15 to 5, 7, and 9. That's good. Bards could move so fast. Bard's Harmonic Shield duration adjusted to... oh, same. Bard's Harmonic Shield cost increased from 4 to 5. What is the cost? Oh, the, like, memory cost. Bard's Unchained Harmony cost increased from 3 to 5. Oh, okay, so people are really gonna have to think if they want to be able to just open chests willy-nilly. I like that, actually, because it still gives Bard a lot of interesting utility and, you know, ability to play it as a solo, but it makes you have to choose what you want instead of just being able to get a lot of things. The gold coin container rarity grade has been adjusted to unique grade. Gold coin container. Okay, I don't know what the gold coin container is. Is that the pouch? Is that the bag? Is that the chest? I'm not sure. Longbow's projectile speed has been reduced from 3,500 to 3,250. Oh, Longbow's projectiles are slower now. Hit slow movement has been reduced from 35 to 30. And the duration has been reduced from 1.5 to 1. Let's go. Recurve hit slow movement penalty from 25 to 20. Let's go. Higher grade pickaxes give more regular interaction speed. Let's go. Yes, this is what we wanted. Higher grade. We kept the blue pickaxe. Let's go. We're gonna mine so fast. Drum's projectile speed changed from 13. Okay, they made drums throw slower. The projectile speed slower. The trajectory of the drum when thrown has been slightly modified. I'm sure they made it more of an arc as opposed to less of a direct throw. Pickaxe enchanted with efficiency 5. Oh yeah, baby, we got that diamond pickaxe. Damage from Darkswarm no longer reduces the recoverable health. Oh, that's nice, actually. That means that you can spend more time in the zone and not have it be as much of a penalty from using bandages. Slightly lower the drop rate for trinkets and treasures from chests. So there will be more gear instead of sellables. Very slightly lowered the drop rates for armor and weapons from the high-grade chests. Ornate, lion's head, golden, and marvelous. Interesting. Did feel like there was a lot of gear in the nice chests. For testing purposes, you can now only enter the normal dungeons. No, they're doing it? You can now only enter the normal dungeons with rare grade items or lower. Higher grade items found in the dungeon can be used during that session. Okay, there's a bunch of whiners on Reddit right now being like, make gear-based lobbies. We want it to have a gear cap. I love the fact juicers get out of the Timmy cave. Exactly. Everybody's like freaking out like, oh my gosh, these people with best in slot everything are going into the you know, normal dungeons and shit and wrecking everybody, which is a real issue. But that's because there's not enough incentive currently, I think, to go to the higher rarity dungeons, right? And some people will always just want to steamroll Timmys. I love that they're saying for testing purposes, because basically that means that they're not saying that this is a good idea, but if we play with it and people love it, then at least they know. And if we play with it and people hate it, then they can say, hey, we tried it out. You said a gear cap would fix everything, and we tried it and it didn't fix everything, so now you know, and like you can stop bitching about it on Reddit. Oh, I love that. New leaderboard system implemented for testing. Players now need to play 20 games in a high roller dungeon to be listed on the leaderboard for that specific dungeon. I don't see why that makes a difference, because you probably aren't going to be on the leaderboard unless you've played a lot of games. Weird. Leaderboards now show an average score for each category that is based on the number of times you entered that specific HR dungeon. An average score? Oh, this makes sense what they're doing here. So, leaderboards are now based off of not totals, not the total amount of gold that you've gotten, not the total amount of kills that you've gotten, but the average kills that you get in a match, the average loot value that you get in a match, which means that somebody who's only played 20 games but has a really high average could keep the #1 leaderboard slot. Now, the more games you play, the more likely it is that you're going to have some bad games, and it would lower your score. So you could get like a perfect 20 games, get access to the high roller leaderboard because it's capped, or it's limited to at least 20 games you need. And then you could sit at the top of the leaderboard with your super good stuff. But I don't know, that's interesting. One failed match session will be added to the average score for anyone ranked in the top 100 at the end of each day, so top ranked players cannot simply sit on their rankings. One failed match session will be added to the average score. Oh. Okay. So, right. So people can't just sit on the rank. I know what I was just saying, but this is slightly different. So basically this is saying that the top 100 gets a ticking failure, essentially a 0 on their scorecard. So they have to keep on getting more high averages. That's kind of rough, honestly. I don't know if I like that, because it penalizes you for being in the top 100. Adventure points for high roller, high grade chests have been increased significantly. Adventure points for goblins and skeleton axemen, spearmen, and crossbowmen have been slightly increased. Adventure points for the sub-boss monsters has been increased. Adventure points for killing another player has been slightly decreased. Okay, so if you want to get the adventurer, so there's various leaderboards. One of them is the adventurer one. Gato Gemma, yeah, great changes overall. I'm really happy about the freaking ranger nerfs. again, not nerfs to everything, but nerfs to the hit slow. Higher grade pickaxes good. Drums being thrown less cheesy. Dark swarm damage. The loot adjustments. The testing of the... I want to see how it goes. Maybe it'd be really good. Who knows? All the bard changes, I have no idea what that really is going to mean, because I don't actually know what it is. But what it looks like is flat nerfs for some things, like the action speed, the movement speed. Oh, thank God. The shield cost, the harmony cost, making them so that you can't have as many songs. All that is really good. I'm not sure what the persuasion thing is. Is that like a different attribute that they're adding called persuasion? I don't know. But yeah, the adventure point thing is interesting because it de-incentivizes PvP and it incentivizes you actually clearing the dungeon and looting. New leaderboard session begins with the completion of the patch. Okay. I don't know. We might want to try and go for the leaderboard. I don't play that much though compared to some people. We've been fairly satisfied with the improved loot drops and incentivizing players to go into the dungeons. We do think that there was too much treasure being given by the chests, resulting in an excess of gold in the economy without enough money sinks built in yet. Thank you. See, that's why I love these developers. They know what they're doing, and people, I think right now in the community, are freaking out a little bit. They're like, oh my gosh, there's things, there's unbalance, there's all these things. They're testing shit. They're making sure that what they're doing makes sense by doing it one way and then doing it the other way. You know, and they realize, hey, the game's not finished yet. We pumped a bunch of really good loot into the economy without enough money sinks. There's not enough stuff to spend money on, which makes the economy crazy. We've reduced the drop rate of treasure and trinkets from the chest to slightly reduce the gold supply. We've decided to test out 2 large experimental changes. We decided to push out a temporary leaderboard system that we believe is less grindy than the previous versions. We want to collect this data to help us build the real ranked system that we have planned for the next big patch. Oh, so they're keeping a real rank system. I thought that they didn't want an actual rank system in this game, but apparently they do. I like ranked systems. I like having stuff to grind for. Our data in preparation for the new leaderboards when using this current proxy data also showed that bards were overrepresented, and we have implemented some balance changes we feel to bring them in line. Finally, we are experimenting with the first gear-based matchmaking pool and have temporarily implemented a gear cap to the normal dungeons. We are aware that the solution has its flaws, but we're interested in collecting this data. Yeah, see, they're just seeing what it's gonna be like. Nice. I love it. There are some middle finger reactions going on, but there are more thumbs up than there are middle fingers. And we gotta do the little America flag. There we go. You think the loot stuff is weird? What do you think is weird about it? I think it's weird that they're not reducing the loot even more. You know, gear cap won't make a difference. I think the thing is if you have blue or green gear that has +2 weapon damage on everything and you're a rogue, you're still gonna shit on people. You have +2 magic damage on everything and it's a blue or a green, it's still not gonna matter. Even in the last hotfix, they said it themselves. The rarity really doesn't make that much of a difference. It's more about the perks that are on the item. The item loot rate is staying, yes. Yeah, so I think that they thought that they were going to do it, but they liked the fact that people are actually looting instead of PvPing. They did say that they are lowering the drop rate slightly. Like changing the cap for normals. How do you calculate the gear cap? Does it calculate differently on different items? No, it's a rarity-based cap, which is why I'm saying it's not going to be that effective of a gear cap, because you could have all blue items and still destroy somebody if those blue items have the correct perks on it. It doesn't mean anything. It does mean something, because here's the nuance to it. When you have a purple or a legendary item, basically when you get really high damage numbers, sometimes instead of going for flat damage increases, it's a better idea. Like with a dagger, it's not a great idea to go for like percentage increases. but on the higher ends of the loot scale, the percentage bonuses that you're getting are actually meaning a lot more from a couple more damage on an item or a couple more armor on an item. So it will mean something that you can't have it, but I think the amount of people that actually have purple and legendary items is was pretty low. Obviously they made a bunch of good loot recently, so I'm not sure. Should be like each perk has a different value and your team's total value determines your lobbies. That'd be so hard to know, you know, and how do you as a player know which lobby you're gonna be in? Do they have two lobbies only or 3 lobbies? Like, I think they're worried about, you know, separating the community too much. And in this way, you're not actually separating the community any more than it already is. You're just forcing some people to be in one of the lobbies. Yeah, I'm not sure if I follow you, Gato Gemma. It would be interesting to see how they would calculate a system like that. Like TK is saying, yeah, if it was per team, not per person, yeah. Cause then you can have a fully juiced single person that doesn't reach the team cap. It'd have to be an individual cap. But then if one of your teammates wants to run really juicy gear and the other 2 don't have any juicy gear, then they're gonna put you into the high lobby. It's kind of like MMR in like Apex Legends or something like that. If you have one teammate that's a diamond rank and the other ones are bronze, you're gonna be against diamonds. You're not gonna be against bronze. It'll default to the highest geared person, essentially. It would be very interesting to see how they would make that work. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it'd be interesting to see. I like it. I think those are good changes. I think that the fixes are kind of like okay. I didn't really have any issues with those fixes, but cool stuff. Cool stuff. Honestly, I think we're gonna call it there. I mean, the patch is gonna start in 2 minutes. I guess we can sell what we got out of there. What did we get out with? Honestly, we kind of got some good stuff. Physical power, light foot boots, magical power, gloves, move speed, knowledge and damage. Got another clarity potion. Got some weapon damage stuff. Kind of interesting, honestly. Better than not having any boots, I suppose. All right, y'all. Well, I am going to call it a night on the streaming, but I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If I do end up streaming a bit more on the weekend, then definitely stop by. If you are interested in catching my streams, obviously, you know, turn on notifications, whatever platform you're on. If you're not already in the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. For those of you on YouTube, feel free to join the Discord as well if you're new here. But yeah, I think that'll do it for us today. We got this blue pickaxe to try after the patch is live. And we've got a lot more gold ingots to get. We're gonna get our first big gold pouch. It's gonna happen. But right now, I don't want to sit around and wait for 2 hours for the patch to complete. So I'm just gonna call it a day and enjoy the rest of my evening. I might even try and cut up this last part of this stream into a YouTube video, since I'm actually awake and paying attention when the patch went live. Oh, goodness. But anyways, thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're all beautiful people. And I like chatting with you. I like talking with you. And I like sharing these stream moments. So thank you all for being here. Thanks to the new people, and thank you for all the support. Have a fantastic rest of your day, y'all, and I will catch you all next week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's when I stream. See you later.